Welcome to the Streetwise Property Pulse, your weekly resource for the latest Ontario financing and real estate investing updates, where we provide you with timely updates and perspectives from leading real estate professionals, answer your burning questions, and share with you valuable tips and strategies. This is Dalia Barsoum from Streetwise Mortgages. Today's episode is the second of a multi-week series of our tour of Ontario, looking at the impact of the pandemic on the individual investment markets. We're covering Ottawa, Chatham, and Windsor today, three markets that have been in high demand and very popular with real estate investors. We're speaking with the local experts from each market about the trends they have observed from the pandemic on various metrics, including sales, values, and days on market, as well as their predictions for the next 60 days. We start with Ottawa, where we talked with Christina Danby from Keller Williams Integrity Realty.
Hello everyone, and welcome to your Ottawa market update. My name is Christina Danby, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Integrity here in Ottawa. I've been a real estate investor for about 15 years now, investing mostly in the Ottawa market. The strategies that I've used are the BRRRR strategy, buy and hold, and flips. And it's been a really successful journey. Ottawa's a great city to invest in. And now I'm helping other clients build their portfolio, which is something that I really love to do. So let's take a look at how the market has been pre-COVID and since COVID. So there have definitely been a lot of changes. Right now, we are currently in a seller's market. So if we look at the numbers, over the years, Ottawa's been very, very stable. So sitting at year-over-year increase in sale prices have been under 5%. And that's been over the last decade. Now, if we look at 2019, we suddenly had this huge surge in prices, 14% over the previous year. And that's really not something very typical for Ottawa. Ottawa is usually a very stable city, stable return, stable sale prices. But in 2019, we really saw numerous multiple offers, and I'm talking sometimes 30 multiple offers on the table. Then when it was very, very steady. Then when COVID hit, of course, things started to drop. So let's take a look at the numbers. So in April, there was a significant drop in home sales, as was the case all across Canada and the world. In April, there were 700 residential properties sold, which was a 56% decrease over April of 2019. The average residential sale price was $521,694, which was an increase of 6.8% over the previous year. So definitely we saw a decrease in homes on the market, but the interesting thing was the sale prices kept increasing. Then we move over to May. In May, things started to pick up. More houses came onto the market. We had 1,066 residential properties sold, which was a decrease of 42.6 compared to May of 2019. So again, more houses on the market, but interestingly enough, the housing prices did not drop. In fact, they increased. So the average residential sale price in May rose to $558,140, so an increase of 11.2% over last year's numbers. So we're not seeing a decrease in the prices, but again, inventory is low. There are a lot of people on the market who are trying to buy. We're going through numerous multiple offer situation, and for last month, the residential houses took 23 days to sell compared to the previous year at 21 days. So the inventory is still moving, not too much of a difference in terms of days on the market. And so far for this month, when we look at June, we're starting to see a late spring market. So more properties are coming on the market. In the last 7 days alone here in Ottawa, we saw 614 properties and over 640 properties sold. So it is starting to pick up, and you have to keep in mind that the homeowners in January, February, and March who were selling their home pre-COVID, some of them need a place to live. So they're still searching for a place to live, and they're going through multiple offers. I've spoken to many clients who have lost in multiple offer situations several times, and they're getting very frustrated. It's a very frustrating time, as it is for buyers in a seller's market. So if we look to the future, in the next 60 days, of course, I don't have a crystal ball, but when looking at the next 60 days and how the market is progressing, I would say that as the COVID restrictions loosen up, we are going to start seeing more investors come to the market, more homes come onto the market, and it's going to really continue to bring more investors, more homeowners to the market. What we're going to see is perhaps a bit of correction here because the prices have increased so dramatically. I was speaking to an investor recently who said that the prices that they were buying and selling at 2-3 years ago, so their flip properties, for example, are the prices that they're seeing now, pre-renovation and pre-construction. So it's really hard to find those cash flowing properties right now. But I really do feel like there's going to be a bit of a correction. Our market is very steady. Ottawa has only decreased in prices once, and that was in 1962 by less than 2%. Ottawa's steady, it's going to continue to grow, and we're going to start to see a lot more action and houses come up onto the market. So that's what I predict. So hang in tight there, especially for you home buyers and investors. You're going to see some more great deals and great properties come up. Thank you so much. And again, I'm Christina Danby with Keller Williams Integrity. So happy to help you with whatever you need, homes or to sell your home or to purchase. Take care.
We now go to Chatham, where we talk to Kellyanne Appleton from Royal LePage Piper Realty.
My name is Kellyanne Appleton, and I am with Royal LePage Piper Realty in Chatham. I have been a realtor for 6 years, and my husband and I have been investing in the local market for the last 11 years. I do work with some investors and have a good sense of the real estate market here, both as a realtor and as an investor, and the rental market. As far as our local stats go and what's happening in the market, we have a strong market right now with very limited inventory though. Pre-COVID, we were seeing an increase in year-over-year sales. From January 19 to January 2020, we had an increase of 30%, and in February, an increase in sales year-over-year of 40%. In May, that has dropped, certainly because of COVID and because of our lack of inventory. As far as pricing goes, we have seen year over year a 12.7% increase in our prices. May 2019, our average prices were $267,000, and May of this year, we just surpassed $300,000, which is a new high for us. As far as days on the market, it's been pretty consistent through COVID, and now we're looking at about 18 to 20 days on the market. We expect that over the next little while, we will see an improvement in our inventory numbers. We don't expect that pricing is going to change too much, other than hopefully going up. because we are continuing to see realtors who are holding offers on properties with properties going over asking price with multiple offers. We do quarterly reports on sales coming from outside of our municipality, and over the last 2 quarters we've seen about a 25 to 30% outside of the area sales. So a lot of that has been investor sales. People are starting to see that Chatham-Kent is a great place to invest.
Our next stop is Windsor, where we talked to Aditya Reddy from Wind City Real Estate Team.
Hey everyone, this is Aditya Soma, a top-rated investor-focused realtor from Windsor, Ontario. Quickly about me, basically I'm so passionate about real estate because I started investing first, bought 6 properties, like 15 plus units, was making net cash flow over $2,000. That's when kind of, my passion built over time with the investings and also with the people, because I'm a people's guy. I love to talk to people, I love to help. So that's when I realized, I would make way better in my real estate career than IT. So that's when I could quit my almost 6-figure income salary 16 months ago. Now been doing real estate full time, helped over 70 investors in last 18 months as a realtor, because I understand the numbers, I understand the market, what kind of neighborhoods the Windsor has, because I own properties. We are in a really unique times right now. Definitely the market is kind of unpredictable, but here's what the data that shows me right now. So the whole pandemic has started in mid of the March. So just a quick stats before March. So in January, the average prices in Windsor were $376,813. And then in February, it increased to $388,265. And in March, actually there is a drop. Again, generally the winter time is little slower comparative to summer. That's why like in the March, that and plus pandemic happened, so the average price point dropped to $357,874. And then in April, actually April month was that hit so badly because of the pandemic. People literally kind of, the number of listings dropped by 50%, and then the number of sales also dropped over 50%. So which means obviously the prices at that point was average price still dropped comparative to March month, which is $352,463. Again, compared to year over last year, 2019, the price was not much, like not changed anything. It's pretty much like 0 or 1% difference from last year, 2019. But the surprises happened in May, because in May, the price shoot up back to 384 average prices in Windsor, the sale price. Also, the number of listings went up comparative to April. Of course, still in a recovery mode comparative to last year, but definitely the prices and the number of listings and the number of sales increased comparative to April month. So again, we are seeing at the moment a positive results. What I feel could happen in next coming 60 days or 90 days, because Windsor is one of the smallest, one of the economical city where people can buy and live affordable. The affordability is lower comparative to rest of the country. So that's one reason. And the second reason is now people can work from home. So I'm predicting that people who realize, or companies who are allowing to let the people work from home are planning to move to Windsor. And on top of that, investors now see opportunities especially that they could not see in Toronto or any other areas. Now they are looking into Windsor area. So I see that the prices will still go up. I see that there is definitely a good potential for good appreciation, because year over year, last 5 years, there is a 17% on an average appreciation in last 5 years, because from 2015 till now, the appreciation is consistent. And I'm predicting that will continue for next at least 3 to 4 years, because of many things. New bridge construction, international students will come out. Of course, now they are on pause, but they will eventually come. And there is a mega hospital coming in next 2 years or 3 years. They're going to start the construction. Detroit is coming up. Also, like, Windsor attracts a lot of retirees, because Windsor has one of the beautiful weather and also access to biggest city Detroit, right 2 kilometers from Windsor. So that's why I'm really positive about Windsor market. It's gonna go up. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
On the financing front, guys, always pay attention to the zoning of the property and confirm it with the city beyond the MLS. While the legal use of the property is important from a financing standpoint, zoning is really key. If you have a property zoned as commercial, and let's say it's got 3 units that are rented as residential, although it looks like a residential triplex, the lenders will look at financing from a commercial standpoint because it's zoned commercial. So always confirm the zoning, because that's going to have a direct impact on the type of financing you're going to get. That's it for this week, guys. Please join us on our next week's episode, where we will continue our tour of Ontario, speaking with local experts for the latest market updates. To get notified of our new episodes, please subscribe and hit the bell button. See you on the next episode.